Welcome to day 3 of Motion Week. Today we would like to talk about the AX8000. When you look at the AX8000, you have different axis modules. Here I have a single channel 8 amp drive in my hand, and what I want to show you is this AX bridge technology. This AX bridge technology is a connection in which you can slide over and it'll clamp down. And this is the power connection. Here's the Ethercat field bus connection and a high voltage DC power. Now this technology is based off of the power supply. For me to bring this axis module into the power supply, put it alongside it, align it up, which there's a mechanical alignment across the top, slide over the bridge technology with the power connectors up. I can just clamp them down. 24 volts connected. Ethercat was connected when I slid over the bridge, and now connecting in the DC power. 2 other connections need to be established. One is the motor connector right here. That is a tool-free connection, goes into the bottom of the AX8000 and clamps in like so. Then we have our power connection. This would be brought back into any electrical protection for the system, and that plugs right into the power supply. 2 power connections, one for 24 volts and one for the AC power for the drive. Today I'm going to be running 120 volts single phase AC for this configuration example. Here you'll see our TwinCat software. I'm connected to this embedded PC, and when I connect to that, I'll see all the available devices in the system. I'm going to look at one of the Ethercat connections coming to the out. This connection right here is going right to the power supply module, and that's going to give us field bus connectivity to the axis module itself. When I scan in the system, it'll automatically link into the numerical controller, which is the motion control side of the configuration. Here you can see the AX8620. You can see the axis configuration, and Ethercat is pretty powerful. You can actually see the state of each one of the Ethercat devices in the network. So here's where you add in the TwinCat Drive Manager. I do an easy trick by just calling it _Drive Manager 2, and that puts it on the top of the list. Here you can see the software senses the voltage. You have an option to scale the system. By default, you can choose a linear scaling or a rotary. So I'm going to be doing a 360-degree example here, in which we're just going to be turning this disc. And with that, you see the motor that was brought into the system. You can go in, you can rename the axis, you can see the motor, you can see what the performance is for the voltage, you can see any technical data that's associated with that. You can see the feedback type, which is a single turn encoder, safety rated. Here you can see the application data, so what's the mechanical turns the motor is going to do. If I had a gearbox into the system, I can add that information as well. Digital I/O interface, you can see the state of the digital inputs. You can verify the scaling that's associated with the system. And once that's all done, all you would need to do is verify that the system is up and running. And with that, you just activate the configuration, wait for it to come up into run mode, and you can see the status of that. Once we're ready, we can go into another section of Drive Manager, which is the Run Motor section, and we can get on live with the motor and drive. Enable the drive and do a simple jogging of the drive of the motor, and you can see we have now motion in the application. We get fault diagnostics, so as we go faster, we can see that. We can do position and profile moving. We can adjust the acceleration time with it. We can see what the leg distance is when jogging slow, jogging fast. And we can also simply tune the axis, commission it a little bit further. This shows you how easy it is to configure the drive, make motion happen. Here you can see the Drive Manager will also let you just do simple position control. The TwinCat measurement would tell you what the performance is in the application. The concept now is just running the application and developing the PLC code around it, and then you have motion control.